Hi, good morning, good afternoon. My name is Eric Chmiel, and I was a Platt Scholar from my sophomore year at Penn State, Maine, which was 2017 up until when I graduated, which was May 2020. I had studied mechanical engineering, so that brings me to where I am now. I work for General Motors outside of Detroit. I live in Royal Oak, Michigan, which is about 25 odd minutes outside of Detroit. Um, I work on electric car batteries, so everything you see in the news, EVs, electric cars, batteries. I'm working on the battery, doing analysis. So basically, um, these are vehicles that won't come out for another 2, 3 plus years. So just making sure that virtually using a software system that the battery doesn't break under different loading conditions. It's a little bit less intuitive than that, but in a nutshell, that's basically what I do. And frankly, I think I have one of the coolest jobs at everyone I know. And I'm really humbled to be working here and seeing the new technology that won't be coming out for another 2, 3 plus years. As my shirt says, I was a caddy at Lookaway Golf Course, started looping, I think it was 2013 around Memorial Day, up until when I got my first internship. And even when I was interning, I would still go to Lookaway quite often over the weekends and caddy. But I'd say full time, I was probably caddying for about 4 or 5 years, up until when I went to Penn State and I got a little bit more busy. Um, as far as life lessons go, there's so many. Working in the corporate world right now, obviously understanding those technical analytics. I know it might be different in a business or communication sense or whatever field that you're studying, but where I am, especially the technical side of it, having interpersonal skills is huge. And as I get older, I was told a lot when I was younger that networking and building connections is huge, and that just keeps ringing its bell and saying connections are huge. Meeting people at golf courses, not just meeting them, but knowing how to interact with them. What hobbies do you share? How can I keep this conversation going for the next 3 or 4 hours plus? Basically, it's a huge skill to have, and just a lot of people that I know now, especially being in a job search, most, if not everyone I know, is getting their job through a connection that they have at the company. So, um, getting those connections through caddying, even if whomever you're caddying with, him or her, has a friend at a company, that'll help you in the long run. And it's also just meeting friends too. A lot of the people that you play golf with, I fell in love with golf after I went to the U.S. Open at Marion back in 2013, and just you know, I've been a diehard golf fan since. And just having that hobby, going out and playing, looping, building those connections is huge. Um, so I guess that's really the life lesson and the advice that I have. Just coupled with my experience and moving forward, how different caddies can utilize looping, and meeting new people, and how the scholarship helped me, I guess, would be a good place to end. It helped me enormously. I've always said that the day I came back from class one day and opening up that mail, it was like winning the lottery. I called my grandparents, I called my parents. Just the financial impact that it had on my family was just words can't do it justice. So I'm so appreciative of everyone at the Alumni Association, the donors, the associates, everyone that I've interacted with. They've all been awesome. And as I mentioned, connections, that they're all amazing connections that we'll all have for the rest of our life. So just so appreciative of that. And I'm really looking forward to staying in touch with everyone at the Platt Association in the years to come.